The rain begins to fall here in Orangeville, Ontario, as we get a great look of the host community here for the 2016 Founders Cup. It is semi-final day here at the 2016 Founders at the beautiful Alder Street Recreational Complex, the Red Pad, home of the Orangeville Northmen. I'm down floor side Spencer Tangway. To call today's action, I'll be joined alongside Matt Carrick and Derek Chu to bring the rest of today's broadcast for you. This is the Seneca War Chiefs going up against the Green Gaels in the first of the championship side semifinals. We had two Tier 2 semifinals earlier today, and that we saw Manitoba get a W. As we take a look at our players to watch, first for the Seneca War Chiefs, we'll key in on Lucas Beaver. Lucas Beaver, a big player for these Seneca War Chiefs. Smallest guy on the floor for them, but 8 goals, and he will dance a goalie out. Look for him to be right in front of Liam Wynn all game long. Other side of the floor, we look at one of the tallest players in the tournament, and that's the Robert Morris University player of Zach Bryant. Zach Bryant, 5 goals, 11 helpers for 16 points in only 4 games. He's averaging 4 points a game with only a deuce in the sin bin. Lots more to talk about, but we do know that the winner of this game will play for gold tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Seneca or the Green Gaels, who will it be? Who will go home? We'll find out, and I'll send it upstairs to Matt Carrick and Derek Chu for the call.
Thank you very much, Spencer. I am Matthew Carrick, joined alongside Derek Chu.
Hello.
Now, and this is what they're all fighting for. Winner will move on to play for gold tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. as we are just a few ticks away from that right now here in Orangeville, Ontario. Big match between the Green Gaels and the Seneca War Chiefs. Starting goaltenders for this matchup, we start with the Seneca War Chiefs. Mason Jones got the day off yesterday, but he's back between the pipes here for this one.
Yeah, he's been standing on his head all week.
You can see the goals against average just below 9, a 2-1 record. That one loss just to the Orangeville Northmen, that instant classic we had a few nights ago. Liam Wynn returns to the pipe after he got a day off yesterday as well. Perfect 3-0 record and a lower than 4 goals against average. So it is the Green Gaels and the War Chiefs with a berth in the Founders Cup final on the line as we bring you free lacrosse coverage here from the 2016 President's Cup, brought to you by Extreme Threads and Smoking Joe's. We'll be back with Period 1 action from Alder Street Arena on the JVI Sports Network. Our continuing coverage of the Founders Cup here on day number 5, semifinal Saturday, double anthems and then game time from Alder Street.
Oh, I see.
Founders Cup, day number 5. Here inside the Alder Street Arena. There's a good look at the city of Toronto. About an hour north and slightly west of that. Our sponsors today include Extreme Threads, back for a second day, your one-stop shop for business, and Team Branding Solutions. Expansive showroom open 7 days a week for your convenience. For more information or to review their products, visit www.extremethreads.ca. That is Extreme with an X. And of course, Smokin' Joe's, natively owned and operated. Smokin' Joe's, based on the Tuscarora Indian Nation near Lewiston, New York. Committed to bringing you smoking deals on apparel, home goods, travel packages, and more. Aided with exceptional customer service. Locally, their mission is to revitalize Niagara Falls, New York, while maintaining the Native American culture. Matthew Carrick, Derek Chew, two fantastic lineups that have put on shows all throughout this tournament. The Seneca War Chiefs and the Green Gaels here from the Founders Cup.
This will definitely be one of the most exciting games.
The Seneca War Chiefs and the Orangeville Northmen played a fantastic matchup the other night. That could have been the game of the tournament, perhaps, as Seneca squad has had some tough matchups. Pretty easy going for the Green Gaels, though, as Seneca, bit of a scare against Nova Scotia last night. Yesterday, though, the score final was 16-10. Forced to overtime against Coquitlam. The Green Gaels finishing tops in their division with a 3-0 record. To the far side, Seneca first Major opportunity. A lot of green down on the floor today. Tommy Scanlon over the shoulder.
Crease.
He got the day off yesterday as we get the crease violation. White jerseys, purple shoulders. The lime green pinstriping for the Chiefs, and working left to right as the home side, the Green Gaels wearing the black jerseys with green shorts, white lettering. Working left to right, they've chosen to defend the net to our left. Every home side but one doing that so far. And a delayed penalty inside for Neil McDonald.
It's going to be an equipment penalty. His chin strap was unhooked.
And I think
Tyson.
Tyson Brown going off here. As we get ready to settle in the unsportsmanlike minor, 1 minute and 16 seconds in. It's been a comfortable day, actually. It's hot in the arena, but not the humidity that we've seen, although some rain did pass just before the start of this one. About a 50-50 split in a building that's filling up as we speak. And the clock didn't stop down on the far side, so they'll bring it back up top and do it all again. And still to come tonight, our primetime match, the Orangeville Northmen. This building will be packed for them as they face the Calgary Chill. Two teams here in the semifinal that don't have very far to go. Clarington about an hour west of Toronto, so perhaps 2 hours to get here. And what do you say, about maybe 3 from New York?
Yeah, about 3 from us.
From the
We're about 45 minutes away from Buffalo, the Peace Bridge.
Sidearm shot that skips and goes off the backboards. This will give it to Seneca as they get Connor Fields back in the lineup today as well, along with starter Mason Jones. And Tommy Scanlon given the day off, like we said yesterday, against Nova Scotia. As Fields around the corner. Purple shooting strings in the head of the stick. Fantastic offensive player.
Plays for the University of Albany. It's the attackman.
Both on grass and concrete. Very dangerous as he pushes it into the corner. Shot clock turned off here as Seneca's taking care of the first half of this 2-minute minor. Green Gaels content just to leave everyone outside. As Kobe Whitcomb sends it to the crease. Our player to watch, Lucas Beaver, racing off the corner and win. Getting his first major test out of the way. 39 seconds left in power play time for the Gaels, though.
Nice shot, nice save.
Wynn getting settled in. Mason Jones really yet to be tested. We'll see if he is here from the Gaels. Far shooting side, a fake pass up top, and there it is. Right into the pants as it drops down. He controls the rebound as well.
Dana Ray with the ball.
Sent up to mid-floor, as you said, Dana Ray. The bigger body there. Good tournament from Dana defensively so far. Of course, all the attention paid to the big boys like Tommy Scanlon, Lucas Beaver, Connor Fields, we already saw as the penalty expires now. And the War Chiefs immediately get started. The two-man game here, pick and roll, that worked to perfection yesterday against Nova Scotia, but this Green Gaels team a lot better sounding defensively as the Gaels bench wanted the quick restart call and not able to get it, so Justin Bragg holds up. Right back to the bouncer through the legs of Mason Jones. Connor Van Ryn, I believe, making it 1-0 for the Green Gaels.
Beautiful shot, beautiful shot. Got to get the defense playing the body more.
Green Gaels score, and you can see this replay brought to you by Smokin' Jones Native Trading Post.
Nice slip.
It is Van Ryn. Cutting back left to find the path to the net, the shot and the goal. As Seneca right back the other way, and Wynn absolutely no movement, just standing in, letting that hard outside shot take him. Down the far side now, spinning away, Adam Peroni.
Nice save, nice save.
Shot goes through, that one finds Mason Jones. Van Ryn from Bragg. On the goal. Throughout this game, let us know you think the 3 stars.
Clarington's got a penalty coming. They pulled the goalie, got the extra man out.
Mason Jones on the bench. Extra man is Fields. As Tommy Scanlon goes to Whitcomb. Now for Fields. Oof. Not much wind up required there for Fields as that one gets through a crowd.
Oh, he's got a beautiful shot. Perfect form. Excellent player.
Johnny Leclerc heading off to the box. One of those guys that could be in the running for tournament MVP. Of course, if Nova Scotia had gone farther, we talked about this earlier on today. Connor Brown, or pardon me, Bobby Green, their captain, could have been in that conversation. Jenna Nash, perhaps, if she didn't go down for Saskatchewan. This one gets fed through. Riley Thompson maybe for Orangeville, who we'll see later tonight. Couple big bumps there.
There we go. Loose ball.
Now it's
rough.
going to be swarmed, and then a bit of a cross check. We'll see if the officials.
Clarington's ball.
Tough for us to see. We're looking through bodies and coaches and players and a few other defensive players as Darius Kilgore now screaming at Neil McDonald, who walks in front of him. Referee Pollock, I believe the Manitoba representative, if I'm not mistaken, is the other official. Taking the lead at this point. As there's extra contact after and someone's grabbing a penalty.
Clarington's got it.
It'll be the Clarington player. And we'll see if it's delay of game for not putting the ball down.
War Chief's going to be 5-on-3 here.
There it is. Matt Shand will join Johnny Leclerc in the box.
Clarington's got excellent defense, but they can't afford to give War Chiefs a 5-on-3.
Very dangerous. They'll leave one up top, and then I want to say Larson Sundown, but that doesn't look like him.
No, it's
top.
Larson Sundown.
As the safety valve, as Wynn works to his left to take that away. Rebound picked up here, man on for Riley Palmer. And the big stick check there. Palmer shoves his man forward. I think trying to draw the interference, but it didn't come. Still able to re-grab his stick though and get back in position. Too high in the triangle. Trying to take away the outside shot of Tommy Scanlon right in his face. Oh, I thought that went in top
That was
corner.
right off the post. Right off the post. Close one.
You talked to Sam McDade the other night. Some of the best sound bites we've ever had on the JVI Sports Network. But said there's about 5 players on this team, himself included, I would assume, who can shoot 100 plus.
There it is.
You don't even see that shot.
There it is. Tommy Scanlon. Excellent, excellent shot.
2-man power play, 19 seconds left in the initial penalty to Leclerc. And a minute 10 will be the power play time now still remaining for the Seneca War Chiefs. There's the Smokin' Joe's replay. Scanlon with the rip, and it's in.
We were at the Hall of Fame, the Kilgore's Hall of Fame box lacrosse store at Smokin' Joe's Park. He set the record there and shot 106 miles per hour.
Oh my gosh. That's the Dano Chara territory right there. That's
yeah,
disgusting.
he's got a dangerous, dangerous shot.
And how old is he?
He is 20. Got one more year left to juniors.
Oh, that ain't right. Huge, powerful shot from up top for Scanlon. Ties it 1-1. And it was his shot that took Rylan Hartley out of the game the other night against Orangeville. Still waiting on word.
No, it was Connor Fields.
Oh, Connor Fields, pardon me, that's right. As a pretty obvious step in the crease there. That's the easiest call referee Pollock will make tonight. He's brought up over center. Here's Tommy Scanlon one more time. Stops near mid-floor, back for Larson Sundown. Working it into the corner. Sundown getting it back. Up top. Pardon me, that's Sundown in the corner.
Oh, Connor Fields off the post.
That didn't miss by much. As they're picking corners from up top here.
You have to with this goalie. He's a big, smart goalie. He plays perfect angles, so he doesn't give you much. So when you shoot, you got to be accurate.
There's a good look as it rolls down. I believe that's Colby Whitcomb down low.
Yep.
42. Not listed on our roster sheets this week as Ron John is a shoulder injury forcing him out of the tournament.
Yeah, that was a hard decision. That was a really hard decision. He wanted to play really bad.
Forget exactly what university he's going to, but the coaching staff electing to allow him to recover in time for the upcoming NCAA season and focus on the rest of his career rather than.
He's going to the University of Albany is where he committed.
He's committed. He hasn't even gone yet? Oh, my
Nope.
goodness. The young talent on the Seneca roster is just unbelievable.
Yeah, we got players like Marvin Curry, number 88. He was 49 in the 6th round to the Vancouver Stealth last year.
Already drafted junior B player Wynn. Caught wandering around a little bit, but that bounces off the back of one of the defenders. Shot clock violation here, I believe was the call. Connor Van Ryn, the goal scorer for the Green Gaels. Playing it back here for Kyle Curtis. All the way out to the boards. Stepping out up top, Jeff Fernandez. Into the far side. We've had the pleasure of being joined by color commentators from Manitoba, from Nova Scotia throughout this tournament.
Nice defense. Nice
Now
defense.
Seneca joins us. Derek Chu.
Slash.
And the slashing call way behind the play. And there's Jeff Fernandez.
22.
8-1 there from Gutch Salinas.
Salinas. Yeah, my brother.
Well, I guess
Got to give him an earful one after the period.
if he's your brother, you would know how to actually pronounce that. We were told before the tournament it was Salinas, but we'll fix that now. It's played into the corner. Adrian Stevens and his staff helping us out a lot, as has Brad MacArthur throughout this tournament. Lineups and inside information.
Nice trade through the middle.
This one, Fernandez goes all the way outside,
save, nice
cuts back
save.
to get it around the defender as Clifford Brooks was in his face. As Mason Jones able to make the save. Hidden ball trick with the goalie, it looked like, as he faked the pass up the near side, and it'll be 10 seconds at the line, and we've got a delay of game penalty coming to Giovanni Klimowicz.
Yeah, that was a delay game. You got to drop that ball right where you are.
Especially after we already saw one, so you know there's not going to be a warning going the other way. So 5-on-3 set. Tommy Scanlon scored earlier, and now we get one back the other way, the Green Gaels. Getting their power play horn set up. They'll leave Adam Peroni high. Sent down to the crease. Back Jeff Fernandez. Crease man again. Fernandez still with it. The lefties keeping it over here.
Got one.
Reaching across the big, tall body. I believe that's Zach Bryant, our player to watch. Down on the crease. Who will now come to the bench. As Peroni switches twigs. Our Smoking Joe's replay.
Just a nice reach around, using the defenseman as a screen.
This will be a great look at it, I think. Showing you what Mason Jones had to look at. Big hit as we were on that replay, and then a little bit extra after the fact as Peroni's going to go off. As Salinas was run over there. 20 after 5 here in Orangeville.
I don't think the refs are going to take anything this game. They're just going to play lacrosse this game is what it looks like. I like it.
Ten and a half to go. We'll get a goalie timeout here as As we said, approaching 5:30 local time. All the way out west, that puts us around 2:30, 6:30 dinner time in Nova Scotia. Closing in on midnight in Prague, and we've got some viewers in the Czech Republic. Kate and Sakina tuning in pretty late to be staying up, but Jeremy Bailey wanted to send along a hello. As we'll get a few of those in the YouTube analytics tonight. We've seen a lot of interesting countries watching, and a few viewers from Japan the other day. Who in Japan's watching Canadian Junior B lacrosse? I don't know, but
I think it shows how lacrosse is growing, and it's nice to see a lot of countries.
Of course, later on tonight, out in BC, the Minto Cup Junior A Championship gets underway. Orangeville and Coquitlam, game number 1, as we'll be on air here at exactly the same time, 8 Eastern. The Orangeville Junior B Northmen facing the Calgary Chill later on this evening. Semifinal number 1, the Green Gaels cutting in. That shot into the feet of Mason Jones, rather, as it runs all the way up to Seneca's bench, and Bryant able to keep it alive. They put it to the far side. 4-on-4 set here for another 44 seconds. Played back for Fernandez, had a corner, but Jones takes that away, going to his left. Seneca recovering now. Day number 5 of the Founders Cup, semifinal Saturday here on the JVI Sports Network, thanks to Extreme Threads and Smokin' Joe's. Still looking for sponsors for tomorrow's medal round. Get in touch with us on Twitter at JVI Video, as there's a big collision there, and the Green Gaels taking each other out, but they'll end up with the ball. As there were 2 Seneca players in there as well. And they'll just wait for the penalty to expire to Seneca so they can turn the shot clock off and try and kill the remaining 12 seconds of their own penalty.
Got Chase Scanlon and
Chase Scanlon and I believe Clifford Brooks.
yeah, Clifford Brooks on him.
Chasing Bryce Tolmie.
They're even now.
He's Tolmie all the way up top, and that happened at just the right time for the Green Gaels, as the pass was missed right at the over and back line. But now that we are 5-on-5, the shot clock starts to roll. 12 seconds on it.
Nice save, high
Big
shot.
shot from Matt Shand. Reset coming here as it's rolled up the boards on the far side, and the Green Gaels keep it alive. Fernandez will try and open space for him.
Tyson Brown with a nice strip. Nice save, nice save.
Jones standing in on that shot from the Green Gaels. Here comes Seneca, though. The Green Gael player close to the open door. We've already seen a penalty for that early on in this tournament. Big collision there, hard into the backboards for Giovanni Klimowicz, but he gets up and scampers off the floor after Seneca's awarded the ball. Shifty Lucas Beaver already has a Senior B national championship under his belt, as he did play the President's Cup last year. Pick and roll was Tommy Scanlon on the back end, and a crease violation there against Seneca. It was interesting last night or the other night rather, when they played Orangeville. One of Lucas Beaver's teammates on the Snake Island Muskies was Bruce Cobb last year. They faced each other here in the Junior B National Championships. Shoveled towards the goal. Looked like it hit off the post, but the shot clock continues to tick down. 5 seconds now, as the referees now call for the reset, but it's not going to matter, as the Green Gaels work it all the way through, and it's in the back of the net.
Yeah. Cannot let one of these Clarington players go one-on-one with a goalie. They will finish.
And I think that's Connor Van Ryn again.
Looks like the War Chief defense got lost.
It is Van Ryn again, and Couple toe taps on his way in, and then a big cut to the
short
left.
side, short side, just inside the post.
Van Ryn has his second of the game as the Green Gaels have 3 now. Just Tommy Scanlon so far for Seneca. A spot in the Founders Cup final on the line. Both of these teams not only expect to be there, expect to be hoisting the trophy after our game at 5 p.m. tomorrow as well. Crease violation here against Seneca, and Fields is coming up hobbled, favoring the left leg a little bit. To keep our eye on him, looks like he's just going to take his spot back in line. Avoids the look of the trainer.
Nice save, nice low shot.
Outside looking 5-hole on Mason Jones. It's lifted up ahead, and
That went out of
ball will
bounds.
skip up and out of play. Jeremy McWaters, Jeff Fernandez on the Connor Van Ryn goal, second of the game. As they look to pass to the crease, this one bounces off the boards, intercepted though as Heron Snow gets there first. Now put behind the net for Seneca as they direct traffic a little bit. 10 seconds to get out of their own zone. 10-second count only in effect when you're killing a penalty. But pressure coming from the Green Gaels, able to steal it away from Klimowicz.
Nice interception.
As I believe that's Salinas
Yep.
stepping up to get the body in front of that. Scoots away from Zach Bryant. And up over center, 3-man rush.
Nice
for
pressure,
Seneca.
good recovery.
Spinning around, taking it to the cage.
Jonah Mohawk. Just coming back from the Iroquois Nationals U19 tournament out in Coquitlam.
What a classic game that was between Iroquois Nation and Canada.
Out of bounds.
Interrupted halfway through for a power outage. They had to switch fields in that U19 tournament.
Had to switch 3 fields, I believe. It was a record there.
4.5 left to go on the crease. Sundown thought he had a shot, but it'll bounce back for Whitcomb. All the way up top for Fields, who's back out there. One hand on the stick, way up top, Marvin Curry. Stealth draft pick we talked about earlier. And I believe that was a crease violation. 4 minutes left to go, period number 1. Seems like this period has gone screaming by as these two teams have kept the tempo up. Few penalties early on, but now we're getting a good battle as they settle in, and as Derek Kilgore picked up an unsportsmanlike penalty here. Lane Benedict will go serve that. Troy Benedict, the backup tonight, as he had a good game against Nova Scotia yesterday. Both
Took the MVP yesterday. MVP for Seneca War Chiefs.
Both Troy Benedict and Stone Garlow seeing action in yesterday's game against Nova Scotia, who were eliminated from the tournament earlier this afternoon. A 14-6 final score against the Manitoba Blizzard. We saw a 20-player scrap. We saw a goalie ejection in that Manitoba game. We saw an 8-goal run to finish it out for the Blizzard, as that game was once tied 6-6.
Jonah Mohawk getting doubled here. Gets loose.
Scoots away from it from the top of the fan. A final hit that just does jar the ball free.
Nice stick check.
3 minutes left in period number 1. Gaels from the far side. Bryce Tolmie as the offensive unit brings it back out. Rolled to Matt Shand. Shand up top. Jeremy McWaters back up top for Shand. As Fernandez
Five-hole
goes
shot.
5-hole. It's going to be Nick Ribka and Nick Waters on the assists, I believe, but what a rip there from Fernandez, just setting up. And the passing up top, forcing Mason Jones to go left and right. You can see just not set.
Yeah, caught him mid-step. Caught him mid-step, stick up off the ground. Nice shot.
Smoking Joe's replay.
Can't afford to give up any penalties, either team.
And a big collision here. And we're going to get a slashing penalty at the end of this. Oh, I thought the official was signaling to the box.
That was an easy hit from behind by number 19. He didn't even go for the ball.
Johnny Leclerc could have got one there. They elect just for possession.
Nice save, nice save.
Good one from Liam Wynn, who's settling in nicely here. In tight for Fields, his second post of the game for Connor Fields. 2-on, it was nobody. Now the reinforcements come flooding off that Seneca bench. Nice job to recognize the situation and get out there quick. Gaining 30 feet in the process as they go down the bench. Another low shot, turned back right high. That's a good job from Jones, who had to stand tall after that play. Rushing in is Chase Scanlon.
Scanlon to Scanlon, that pass.
Tommy up top. I remember back in the major series lacrosse days, Six Nations Chiefs used to have the Bomberry from Bomberry and Bomberry connection.
Yeah. And then the NLL, the Kilgores.
Justin Bragg runs out with it as Seneca unable to get a shot. Big defensive stand there for the Gaels. Minute 12 left. We'll see if the Green Gaels decide to go 2 for 1 here a little bit. Oh, big bump
That's a big hit from behind.
from the Green Gael player into Seneca. Dominoed actually his man into the boards as Adam Peroni does get up.
That was a blatant hit from behind.
Saw an unfortunate scene in our previous game between the SWAT and the Adirondacks, a Saskatchewan player having to leave on the stretcher as things tie up to the left of Wynn after another good save. 40 seconds though.
Great save, great save.
As there's about 11 extra on the game clock over shot clock, so Green Gaels will take it all the way down here to the end of their shot clock, and then we assume that Seneca will call timeout and pull the goaltender, but
Gotta get that ball back.
we'll wait and see what they try and do from the far half boards. Flipping it up top. This may be where they get it back, and no, it is Jeff Fernandez from his wrong side and way up top. As immediately calling Mason Jones no timeout though. It was the players calling him, not the coach, so we'll remain 5-on-5. Tommy Scanlon, 4 seconds. Rolling it over here for Fields. He'll just let rip. And is that another post at the horn? Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
3 posts in the period for Fields, as we've got words between
Marvin Curry and
Liam Wynn, it looks like the goaltender. Not sure what started that as Tommy Scanlon comes in to take up the fight, but a fantastic period from Liam Wynn. Gets some help from his friends in red 3 times against Connor Fields. The Gaels able to put 4 in as they lead 4-1 after 1 period of play. Founders Cup action on semifinal Saturday here on the JBI Sports Network. Our thanks to Extreme Threads and Smokin' Joe's. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back with the second period from Alder Street Arena.
born of the Huron and of the Mohawk, of the wilderness, of strength and endurance. This is Canada. This is lacrosse. Our country, our sport. Canada's national summer sport, lacrosse.
2017 Toronto Rock season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your seat today for as low as $195 and you won't miss a moment of the action. For more information, visit torontorock.com.
The players are making their way back onto the floor as we recap your first period. Shots on goal after 20 minutes. The Green Gaels ahead 17-9. Power play percentages. Green Gaels operating at 50%. Seneca potted one on the man advantage to go 1 for 3 after 20. Face-offs dead even. Each team has 1-3 aside. I'll send it upstairs to Matt and Derek for the second period.
Thank you very much, Spencer. As we said, this was going to be two very evenly matched teams, and it would be a good game all the way down the stretch. Pretty fast pace in that first period.
Yeah, that first period flew by. Can't afford to give either one of these teams a man up because they will capitalize.
As the Green Gaels return to the floor, we remind you that today's broadcasts are being brought to you by our great sponsor partners, Extreme Threads. If you're looking to design a cool, slick t-shirt for yourself or team, check Extreme Threads on Instagram or Twitter. T-shirts, polos, sweaters, hats, jerseys, or anything you can put a logo on, Extreme Threads has you covered. And of course, our friends at Smokin' Joe's.
Smokin' Joe's has trading posts in Tuscarora, located at Lewiston, New York, as well as Niagara Falls. Also, they have the museum there in Lewiston.
That is Smokin' Joe's and Extreme Threads. Our social media information, follow us on Twitter at JVI Video, Facebook.com/JVI Video, and the JVISportsNetwork.com as we continue to push for sponsors for tomorrow's broadcast games. Brad MacArthur directing traffic here as we start period number 2. 5-on-5. Spencer Tanguay downstairs is our host. Matthew Carrick and Derek Shue up here as period 2 is now underway. The Green Gaels operating right to left here as they get first possession. Looking at coming on Mason Jones once again.
Nice tip on the pass.
Tip pass up top, still corralled by the Gaels though. 15 on their shot clock. It's rolled around up top. Big collision there with Chase Scanlon. It's return for Jeremy McWaters. Goes back across his body to get it up for Nick Ribka. His shot there goes off the Seneca player, and did that hit the roof? That went way high. Did it hit the roof? Because we also got a shot clock violation.
There we go.
So it did not contact anything, just went straight up. And it will be the shot clock against the Gaels, as the officials discussed. And Brad MacArthur disgusted.
Full floor pressure by Clarington.
Well, I was talking with Spencer Tanguay at that intermission. He said, you got to get up in the face of Tommy Scanlon, take away that outside shot. And I told him he could do that. I don't want any part of that. Of course, Spencer Tanguay, the goalie, as Scanlon runs right through the Clarington player. And now a Green Gael does the exact same thing to Larson Sundown, who comes to the bench and may be hurt here.
That was Connor Fields. Larson Sundown's got the ball right now.
Pardon me, it's actually Dana Ray, 63. As Connor Fields is here. Dana Ray still doubling over. Now shakes his head, looks like he's okay as they keep Colby Whitcomb up top. Pardon me, that's the 32 of Jonah Mohawk as opposed to the 42 of Whitcomb. There's a shot clock violation the other way now as the defenses start to get settled in. This could be a matchup of in-game adjustments as two very strong forces giving some real good looks to these two teams. Shovel pass into the corner. Looked like there was a shot open there, but they like to go to the far side.
Right
Another
off the post.
Bouncer here from Matt Shand. That one bounces all the way down the floor off the post, and we'll get the reset.
Post been getting a lot of work today.
Just the ones in the net to our left. That's the fourth one. McWaters all the way through and then contact, and goal waved off as we may have a crease violation. As Mason Jones goes down, Jeremy McWaters, I imagine, is going to go to the sin bin here. As the goal waved off and the crowd can't believe it, neither can the bench. Neil McDonald not a favorite. As we check the Smokin' Joe's replay, remember it's when the feet cross.
Oh yeah, he was in there.
I think that left foot touches down even before that ball crosses the line. This will be right off the sideboards here. Nice little seal.
Debatable. Larson Sundown had the same goal pulled from him the other night against Orangeville. His foot didn't contact the floor,
the
but
first
it was
foot,
in.
the left foot looks like it crosses the line.
Nice.
And Jeremy Bailey confirms we should have no goal.
Excellent.
As that first foot, remember, it's where it crosses the plane and not where it touches down.
No goal.
As he breaks the cylinder, and then the collision with Mason Jones is what puts him in the box. 2 minutes. Right, I thought it was Jeremy McWaters, but they've got the number 3. That's Bryce told me up on the board.
Green Gaels Brad MacArthur is not happy about that.
I wouldn't be either. I think
he's upset about the no goal.
looking back on that replay may change the mind. It's very, very close at speed to make that call. We saw one in Coquitlam as well. Adrian Stevens was behind us as here comes the other way and dropped, and maybe on the breakaway, we'll see. Now the bench calling for a penalty shot. They may not be happy if they don't get it here. Neil McDonald taking his man back to the box. And I think Neil McDonald wants to discuss this to see if Clarington will indeed get the penalty shot. Our Smokin' Joe's replay getting a workout here. That's a definite.
I didn't see no contact on the body. I seen the stick.
It's a definite breakaway though.
Yeah.
And there's the penalty shot signal from Neil McDonald. Brad MacArthur wants 2 penalty shots for the check from behind. I don't think that's going to work.
So it's going to be a penalty shot plus 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought he was asking for 2 penalty shots. And then I saw Neil McDonald shake his head yes, but. So here we go. The NHL shootout rule has kind of taken the excitement out of the penalty shot, but still here in lacrosse, this is one of the most exciting things you can see.
Yeah, these are rare. You don't get to see these a lot.
Little bit of everything for you here on day number 5.
There we go.
Players off the bench. Goalie ejections, and now
a lefty coming through.
Penalty shot. Bryce
He
Tolney
saved it. Nice save. Nice save. Right off his right glove.
Not a lot of speed coming in there from Tolney, and he just tried the straight rip, but Mason Jones had good positioning, and they're going to go draw a ball. Now confusion as Seneca thinks it should be, or pardon me, Green Gaels think it should be their ball. These are the official waited to see where that one was going to bounce, but it does stay in front and keeps it a 4-1 game. This offense of Seneca held to just 1 goal so far. And they haven't really had time to set up and get those big rips from outside. Nick Ribka sending it up top for Fernandez now. Fernandez around the corner. He'll get help from a pick from Bryant. Looking to pass back to Bryant. That one close to the crease, but the Seneca player stays out. As Salinas has it. Salinas for Dana Ray. Dumped.
Got to make better passes.
the length of the floor, and that'll give it straight back to Clarington, though.
Got to give Clarington credit, though. They played excellent defense, locking onto their man.
Or the Green Gaels, rather. Of course, we found out this week no official affiliation with the city or town of Clarington.
They're out of Bowmansville now.
The Garnet B. Rickard Arena. Another sweat box that we saw for the Meredith Cup coverage a few weeks ago. Also available on our YouTube channel. Couple major series games if you're checking us out live or on demand. These games will be there.
A little 4-on-4 action here.
Another 6 seconds left in that.
Clarington about to be on the man up. They have to kill it here with a non-running shot clock.
And Larson Sundown, a tough character to strip the ball away from, but now he'll pass in front. And a crease violation, stepping on the line. I thought that was a pretty good move from Marvin Curry. We'll have to get another look at that one there for sure, but we were blocked off. Here is another look. Well, again, where does that foot cross the line? He lost his balance with the ball in the air.
There we go. I'm gonna say that's
okay.
No, it's debatable. That was close.
Wow,
that was very close.
These refs, I mean, after yesterday, one was taken off the board from Seneca, and we saw one from Coquitlam on a dive that they allowed. So that crease call has been talked about before this game. They shoot in.
Fast break, transition.
I was gonna say that looked like a foot on the line, but coming in, Tyler Earns, and to quiet the crowd down a little bit, Mason Jones is gonna signal for a water break, but either way, like you said, the transition game here for the Green Gaels, coming right at you.
Seneca couldn't just get to the bench in time to get the defense out. Oh, that's a crease.
That's what I saw. They've got the real tight ones down. Let's see.
There's no ref though. The refs are all on the other end. Look at there it is.
That one may be in, but slow this right down a little more.
That's crease right there.
I don't think that's in yet.
No. Have to get it back.
Tyler Hughes, and I believe Connor Van Ryn was the man that passed that ball with the big right knee wrap.
Lucas Beaver with a nice interception there.
He's such an electric player, is Lucas Beaver. The king of the celly, we called him a few days ago in that Coquitlam comeback game. As, man, his celebration game was on point. Got to give chase here now.
That was a nice shot.
Sidearm shot, Adam Peroni.
Bottom left on the inside.
Using the defender as a screen a little bit.
Another transition goal.
The wheels are starting to turn now as coaches are enjoying it. On that Clarington bench, this is Peroni. Well, now line up for the face-off. Let's watch this finish. Just finessing it into the net. Not a huge rip shot, just taking a little bit off it and through the 5-hole.
Put it where it needed to be. It's not always about how hard you shoot, it's about where you can put it.
Absolutely, right there, just finding a beautiful spot, and like that, it's 6-1 as Seneca now needs a run of their own. Big collision as the ball was arriving as we get a collision. Sundown goes down. Sunset, if you will. They go to the far side. Huge pick there. Clearing Riley Palmer out of the way, backing away from pressure. Comes back from Marvin Curry. Hard shot off the back glass, bounces right back for Curry. One-handed, still with it, 10 on the shot clock as they still can't get it through Palmer. And around the corner now, Jonah Mohawk. That one gets in on Wynn, and there is no rebound. Looked like a slash perhaps on the ball carrier there. In the crease, the bench wanting the checking in the crease call, and they say no. Been a long couple days for Neil McDonald. Actually, it was Matt Califf who reffed the game last night. On the crease and jumping through, Jeremy McWaters. 7-1. Goodness gracious. Who saw this coming? Especially after period number 1, as Mason Jones caught all out of sorts here on the crease.
Just a nice shot.
And
Troy Benedict coming in.
Player of the game from yesterday, Troy Benedict, makes the long jog. One of the best goalie sticks in the tournament. There's some good string job done there.
Richie Kettle. It's our string guy on the War Chiefs.
Beautiful matching green and purple strings. A lot of goaltenders like to do that. Anthony Cosmo used to have the Brampton Excelsior purple and yellow. Bandits orange and white. As he's greeted with an outside shot through traffic he doesn't see. And the bounce takes it into the back of the net. Green Gaels are fired up here.
Yeah, they came ready to play today.
Timeout Seneca. And if you're sitting anywhere close to Darius Kilgore, you may want to put the earphones in, especially if your
better bring the
kids
little
are
ones
around.
up. Yeah. That is just a solid shot.
Now you can see how fired up this Green Gael squad gets.
He gets most of it, but just not enough of it.
Each goal taking them that much closer to tomorrow. Again, the winner will play 5 p.m.
Darius was my high school coach for field lacrosse, so I know he's giving them an earful. I can't say that I've enjoyed one of those combos once or twice.
Here comes the end of the celebration. They all rush in as that was fierce right at the end, and they all come in for the huddle. We've seen what he did with the Buffalo Bandits for so many years as well.
All-time winningest coach.
There he is. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I think he is, right?
Yes, sir. He's in multiple Hall of Fames.
Yeah, I don't know if there is one that he hasn't touched. As we said yesterday on the broadcast, the Kilgore name is to Seneca and New York lacrosse, what the Sanderson name pretty much is up here in Orangeville.
I would agree with that.
As brother Rich now in the running for an Ontario championship in Major Series lacrosse with the Six Nation Chiefs. That series getting started tomorrow night.
Gonna go and catch a couple of those games.
Between them and the Peterborough Lakers. If
Nice
Burnaby
save,
can come
nice
back
save.
out west, they're down 3-1 right now, I think, or 3-0. Could have a Burnaby Peterborough Laker Man Cup, but it doesn't look like that the way the Western Series is going. But
I went and watched a couple of the games when Victoria came to Six Nations a couple years ago. That was really nice lacrosse to watch from out west.
very
Different.
good series. We're still finalizing our plans post Founders Cup, but hoping to bring the Man Cup and perhaps the Ontario Finals. As a shot up high, Van Ryn getting out of the way. The officials not seeing anything there. Seneca pushing it all the way outside. Lucas Beaver up top. It now reads 8-1.
Chase Gannon with the ball. Marv Curry.
Curry takes a big bump that jars the ball free. And 3-on-1 here for the Gaels. Transition game again. Back for Bryant, scores.
That transition is a killer.
Oh my goodness. This Green Gaels team is the Ontario representative. They played the Orangeville Northmen in the championship series. But the Orangeville Northmen, as the hosts got in, also swept that series 3-0. You know the Gaels want another shot at the hosts,
Just a clean shot.
who will play Calgary Chill in our primetime matchup. Later on this too many fails. I thought when he got it alone on the crease, he was going to look for the rip. In trouble, but somehow getting it in behind Wynn. Just the second goal.
I think he jumped up and dropped it right down his back.
As we Marvin Curry, perhaps Seneca can get some momentum here. Tommy Scanlon pushing it outside. Larson Sundown looking for the corner, and that one sails high. Shot clock continues to tick down at 5.
There we go,
the
Chase Scanlon.
And the shots, Chase Scanlon.
Scanlon to Scanlon, they're cousins.
Tommy with his second point now. He scored that first goal. And at least for the time being, the cowbells are away and the war drums are out. Here at the Alder Street Arena. We saw this at Gates Coquitlam. Seneca had to come from behind.
Smart play here against the bounce off the wall. Instead of going against with the player, he lets it bounce away, slip. Nice shot.
And this becomes a big, important face-off as the Green Gaels win it. Still a 6-goal lead, but we've also got a half hour left to play. As the Gaels run down the far side, putting the brakes on is Bryce Tolmie. Missed a penalty shot earlier, but he gets redemption.
Nice shot.
What a game McWaters is having now. Already 5 points in on half of these Green Gaels goals. Wow, the ship is sailing full steam ahead right now for the Green Gaels. Honestly, don't know what to say.
The War Chiefs are just breaking down on defense here. There's no need for a double in a corner like that.
Well, Spencer and I, as we watch him come through the middle and score again. Oh my goodness, literally running over the Seneca War Chiefs right now. Adam Peroni one more time. What else can you do if you're Darius Kilburn? Goaltender change, a timeout already in this period, and
We still got a while to go. 9 minutes and 12 seconds left in this period. I think the boys need a good gut check on the War Chiefs.
Spencer and I, in the Orangeville, Saskatchewan game yesterday, wondered if playing what ends up being one of the lower teams in the tournament, the Saskatchewan SWAT, if that would hurt the Orangeville Northmen. That remains to be seen, but perhaps laying back a little bit against Nova Scotia yesterday has hurt the Seneca War Chiefs as Van Ryn gets flung to the floor.
Got a penalty coming up against the War Chiefs. Gonna say it's a holding penalty.
Believe it's Jonah Mohawk as they send up top to Fernandez. Fernandez McWaters the big rip. And it is in fact a hold. And it is in fact the hold. 8:22 left in period number 2. Free broadcast today provided by Extreme Threads and Smokin' Joe's. Our thanks to them. Extremethreads.ca, smokinjoes.com.
Nice save, short side shot.
Gaels back to the power play now. Low stick save made by Troy Benedict on in relief of Mason Jones as Wynn stands tall off his shoulder, then off the crossbar and back in.
Lucas Beaver.
Seneca player taking down Beaver. Going to take more than that to keep him on the floor.
He's very, very tricky.
One thing that impressed me last year was his stick skills, and now with men his own age and size, it's real obvious how good this number 25 is. As Beaver will now back away, our player to watch has it.
We keep trying to talk him into going into the draft next month for the combine, the NLL combine.
That would be fun. That would mix a few mock draft boards up a little bit, I think.
Agreed.
As he's been, as we said, back-to-back years in the national championship, performing at a real high level, both with the Snake Island Muskies and Seneca War Chiefs now.
This is his last junior year. This is his last year in the juniors.
Seneca just hanging on here. Everyone kind of standing around as the shot clock is off. They're killing a penalty for the next 27 seconds. They switch up and put Fields on the floor. He quickly races into the corner. And look at the wall that the Gaels build with 3 players, so he can't get back into the middle. Fields pushed outside, but Zach Bryant has him slip by, and the extra players coming off that 3-man wall. We come here for Ethan Schott.
That could have been bad again on transition. It was a 3-on-1 there for a little while. Held it too long.
We're all even down on the floor, 5-on-5. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left here in period number 2. Matthew Carrick, Derek Chu here in the booth. Spencer Tangway, part of our commentary team here on the JBI Sports Network. Our continuing coverage of the 2016 Founders Cup from Orangeville, Ontario. Seneca up top. Tommy Scanlon with a rip. Where's the ball? It goes high. And that goes off the top Greengale player who was flying down into the zone. Adam Peroni had thoughts of a breakaway for the hat trick.
Yeah, I got kind of nervous there. I didn't see nobody going to the bench. I got nervous there.
And Seneca was just hanging around. No one went to the ball. They could have trapped Peroni maybe. As here comes Tommy Scanlon racing off the point. Mark Schroer's hard on him. That's a big body to keep at bay, but they're doing it as Scanlon to the far side. Shot comes in and Wynn makes the save. Scanlon sees that one roll away. Still fighting over it as it scoots in front of the Greengale bench now.
Hockey shot.
Last minute, I was going to call it a pool cue, trying to send it towards the net there from Connor McGee. But the Gaels will pull it all the way back out and patiently await the change completion, and they'll have possession, which is the main thing. 10 on their shot clock. As Van Ryn down into the corner. Nice shot save, looking low on Benedict. He's starting to settle in now. Now that the offensive pressure has subsided at least a little bit. Part of the reason for the no movement on that penalty kill set for Seneca was just the fact that these defenders probably need a bit of a blow sitting on the bench. Connor Fields around the corner. Gets one, shovels it back to the crease. Has some time to pull down and take the shot. And it's out in front again of the crease. As now the Gaels coaching staff put the stop signs up.
I think War Chiefs finally realized they're getting killed on transition, and they're putting that top player heading to the bench right away.
4 minutes here. Of course, this is the quick change period
nice
for the
save,
offense.
Nice save.
As Benedict steps out, and he was solid in yesterday's game against Nova Scotia when he came in for the second half. In relief of Stone Garlow, in relief of Mason Jones here today. Could be in the running for our 3-star selection. Tweet us at JBI Video and use the YouTube chat room. As Beaver works around to the far side. One skips off the backboards, and it's going to go down the floor.
Oh.
And speaking of hockey shots, it'll be
swing and a miss.
played in the corner anyways by the Green Gaels.
A lot of people in the stands today. A lot.
And as we said, 50-50 split. Of course, this is a Founders Cup semifinal winner.
Nice save, nice
Will book
save.
their ticket to the big dance tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Gold medal final for the Founders Cup. We've had it sitting behind us all night. Number of team personnel coming over and eyeing the prize that everyone fighting for. We're down to only four teams with a shot. And by the end of the night, we'll have our final 2. Already know that 11 a.m. the Blizzard will play Coquitlam Adirondacks. Bronze medal game and gold medal game to follow.
Nice save.
Shot through
Loose
the
ball.
crowd. Benedict saves it and lifted up top. Oh, that takes a Green Gale bounce right there. The English sent it directly at Dyson Williams. He races down the floor. Jeff Fernandez
Nice
down
save
on the
off the
crease.
one-timer.
And 3 of those have already gone in now. As they work over hard, Giovanni Klimowicz. Fields
Got a penalty coming up, holding against Clarington.
throws the head back and both officials' arms go high. As this pass rolls into the corner. Green Gaels chasing a little bit right now as Seneca tries to send it on net and it's intercepted. And we'll get the penalty call as Bryce Tolmie.
Start wobbling your head.
Standing there with the ball, Johnny Leclerc will go off. And the bobblehead comments come out now from the Green Gale fans.
I highly doubt that fan is still playing lacrosse.
Connor Fields up top, immediately switching places with Marvin Curry. And now Tommy Scanlon top position as Curry goes down to set the pick. So dangerous up top. Connor Fields off to the side, the left-handed shot, looking to the crease for Curry, who had snuck all the way down there, almost stolen by Jonah Mohawk, who now does corral this loose ball. Back for Fields in the middle, and he'll pull out. Tommy Scanlon, here comes the shot.
There it
Big
is.
rip, and it goes through the hand almost.
Short side, short side.
Oh my goodness, Scanlon twice on the power play now.
If you watch his shot, he fakes you and makes you think you're going to go far side, and then that short side comes in at the last minute.
Well, and we've seen a lot of games now in this tournament for Seneca. This is their 5th.
Watch his arms. There it is.
As everybody's seen this shot. They heard the interview the other night, 100 plus. So you know in the back of your mind you have to respect the shot. But as a defender, I know I would be sitting there going, please don't shoot. I mean, if I have to block it for my goalie, I will, but I really don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, at least hockey players, they're padded up from neck to foot. Lacrosse, you take you're a defenseman, you got sore thighs.
I don't care what you're wearing, 100 plus hurts.
Nice
They
save.
work in, and Benedict, as we said, has started to settle down. 40 seconds left here in period number 2. Kilgore already using one timeout in this period, so even if they get last shot, they won't be able to take one. As the Green Gaels will wait here. 25 seconds on the game clock, 3 less than that on their shot clock, so they'll run it right the way down. However, keeping Wynn in the cage. Oof, an extra one jumped a little bit at the bench. But now Riley Palmer will come on. Almost sent down the floor. That's going to go off a Seneca player. 4.5 left. It will be Green Gale ball. And as Palmer runs away from Salinas. And Van Ryn getting worked over on the crease here. A buzzer-beating chop.
Got some extracurricular activity there, and O'Shea.
As now they're having words. Benches weren't released, I don't think. As a couple of Green Gaels players wandered towards the scrum. As did like maybe Dana Ray for Seneca. He was coming over to congratulate Troy Benedict on a great period coming on in relief, but talk about great periods. The Green Gaels erupt and now lead by 7. Heading into our final period of play, Seneca and Green Gaels here at the Founders Cup. Free lacrosse presented by Extreme Threads and Smokin' Joe's on the JVI Sports Network. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with period number 3 action from the Alder Street Arena.
Born of the Huron and of the Mohawk, of the wilderness, of strength and endurance. This is Canada. This is lacrosse. Our country, our sport. Canada's national summer sport, lacrosse.
2017 Toronto Rock season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your seat today for as low as $195 and you won't miss a moment of the action. For more information, visit torontorock.com.
The second period is in the books here at Alder Street. The score, Green Gaels 11 and Seneca 4. Shots on goal in that period, 17 for the Green Gaels and only 7 for the Seneca War Chiefs. 34-16 your shots on goal after 2 periods. Power plays percentage about even, 2 for 5 and 2 for 6. And at the face-offs, the Green Gaels have the edge, 62%. They've won at the dot. We'll send it back upstairs. Here's Matt and Derek.
Thank you very much, Spencer, Matthew, Derek, and Derek Chu. Getting set to call period number 3. As we shout out our sponsors one more time, Extreme Threads. While you check this game out on the internet, be sure to check the official Twitter and Instagram pages of our broadcast sponsor, Extreme Threads, at Team Extreme 77 and at Extreme Threads on Instagram. And our thanks once again to Smokin' Joe's.
Smokin' Joe's with Trading Post and Tuscarora Reservation in Niagara Falls, as well as Smokin' Joe's Adventure Park. They got a really cool zip line and rope course. It's really neat. And it's right next to Smokin' Joe's lacrosse box, the outdoor lacrosse box we were talking about earlier before the game.
Now that sounds like my dream adventure park right there, lacrosse box, outdoor lacrosse.
You got
oh boy,
holding. Yeah, it's like I was saying is that's where the Tuscarora Tomahawk Senior B team plays for the Can-Am League, and the games are amazing. It's amazing. It's right outside the box, and it's about, I'd say, maybe a quarter mile right from the brink of the falls.
Sounds like a good spot.
Oh, it's beautiful. The night games are the best.
Ooh. You're saying something about fireworks? Guys want to time their goals or something?
Friday and Sunday nights they have Canada, Niagara Falls, Canada puts on fireworks in the falls, and whenever any of the guys are playing or the kids are playing right about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., they have fireworks. So everybody tries to score that last goal at 10 p.m., and then they say the fireworks are for them.
That's fantastic. Have to get out there and watch a game, the Smokin' Joe's lacrosse box. Connor Fields off to the side. Our thanks to good folks at Smokin' Joe's and, of course, Extreme Threads. Those Coquitlam Adirondacks shirts have looked pretty fancy. We referenced the Hawaiian Adirondack shirt that was on display today.
Shot clock.
Shot clock violation. Power play here for Seneca. As it's Max Schurz in the box, we apologize to the Van Ryn family as Connor Van Ryn touches the ball now. We've been mispronouncing that name as they want to turn the shot clock off. Here is Van Ryn. Runs about 3 kilometers to go 30 feet north-south, but still has the ball, killing time here on the penalty kill as Klimowicz chases him. Van Ryn still with it now, gives off to the bigger-bodied Zach Bryan, our player to watch. 2 goals in the game already.
Getting double up on the boards.
As just behind that double team, we see members of the Orangeville Northmen making their way into the arena, about an hour and a half away from a prime time match where the building will be full once again for the Orangeville Northmen and the Calgary Chill. Another double team in behind the net this time as Seneca has it. Green Gael player goes down and loses the ball in the process as Seneca will bring it up. I was going to say over center, but they had to wait as Matt Shand was running in front of where the ball was about to land, and Zach Bryant a strip there, offense and defense from.
That was just a horrible change by the War Chiefs.
Our Green Gael player to watch.
Excellent pressure by Clarington, though.
Over to the far side, Nick Ribka, who's our player to watch yesterday for the Green Gaels. 2-man game.
Nice save, nice save.
Here as McWaters look to continue his big game. Worth noting that Troy Benedict is still in there for Seneca. Took over from Mason Jones.
He's been standing tall. He's been standing tall.
Took a little bit, though. The first couple shots caught a piece before rolling in, but it is 11-4 on the heels of that fantastic second period. But we've seen it before in this tournament already. Seneca, whoa. I think that's going to be a hold, and the ball goes in somehow. Oh, boy.
Wow.
As a big trail of Green Gaels come off the bench here. Adam Peroni, what a way to get your hat trick. And they want one in the box for Seneca. Five for high sticking was the call on Jonah Mohawk. There's the penalty call is Peroni.
Well, that was just not giving up. That's just a solid effort. It's just like boxing. You don't stop until the ref blows the whistle or tells you to stop. You just keep going.
Our Smokin' Joe's replay. What a goal from Peroni. My goodness. After getting hauled down.
5-minute major.
Still able to put it in. Already one coming off the major. As that goal was scored on the delayed penalty. Unassisted goal. From up top, a couple big.
Nice pass pick by Heron Snow. Lucas Beaver.
Does the smart thing here and slows down. They do have a cutter, but Beaver unable to find him. Tommy Scanlon barrels through and then gets in to win, and this will be all kinds of problems. Scanlon gets up swinging.
There we go.
Oh boy. Who's gonna hold him? He just wants a piece of anything in black.
Gotta stir it up.
Tommy Scanlon gets pushed back. We get some gesturing there from Ethan Schott. It'll be interesting to see what happens here from Scanlon. He's taking a Green Gale helmet with him. Matt Califf.
Looks like he's got a souvenir.
I think it's stuck on the glove, actually. As Tommy Scanlon in the box, still having words now, as he wants a piece of Connor McGee.
Okay.
Here's the last goal from Peroni. We're gonna see first in the Smokin' Joe replay, as this probably will take a few minutes to sort out. But Peroni goes down there. They call that 5 minutes for high sticking.
Oh,
I thought that rolled in because
no, it was a shot from the
came
ground.
out. Oh my goodness.
That's what I say. It was a great effort.
Alexander Ovechkin styles.
Here we go. Let's see what happened.
Liam Wynn gesturing to the crowd now. Scanlon straight down the pipe. A bit of contact, but he was coming full bore. And you can see him hulking up a little bit there too.
Yeah, nobody wants a piece of Tommy, I can tell you that right now.
A good play here.
He got pushed in a little bit, but he did a little exaggeration there too as well.
Already bouncing off a number of players as Palmer lets the glove in the face mask, and he'll get the majority of the hot water as he gets the first shower of the night. And a bit of a salute from the fans as well.
I bet they weren't that loud against Orangeville during the playoffs.
And no, he's not done yet as he goes down the tunnel. There's something happening down there. Underneath, we don't have a camera down there, but Neil McDonald went flying. They may have to throw him out of Orangeville to keep this one from boiling over.
A very emotional game.
5 for rough, 5 for rough. That's what I saw from Neil McDonald, and Brad MacArthur walked in front of me, so. Already a 5-minute major with 1 goal gone from it, 4:25 on the board. Now Tommy Scanlon, those two by themselves would be a game misconduct, as we'll see if he gets another game misconduct. The War Chiefs do have another game to play tomorrow, regardless of what happens here. If it's not gold, it will be bronze. As both sides now yelling at the officials here in the building. Our upcoming schedule tomorrow, 11 a.m. start, Manitoba Blizzard, Coquitlam Adirondacks, a rematch of their intense final game from the B division in our round robin.
That was a good game. That was a fun game to watch.
Well, they're going to do it again at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
that was a fun game.
It really was. Coquitlam has a knack for playing real tight, close, hard games here in this tournament, although they...
Manitoba seems to have progressively gotten better since the tournament has started. Each team, it seems like they get better and better each game.
Yeah, we talked about that with Chris Soucy of Nova Scotia, the fact that a lot of their guys hadn't seen each other until the airport, and a bit of an all-star team.
Yeah, that's a hard way to run a tournament, not playing together.
Well, they played the Green Gaels in their first tournament and lost by 10. Many thought that may be a little higher.
There's a high hit from behind in the back of the head.
Yeah, Scanlon pushed in there. We know he's got 5 for roughing and another 5 for roughing for Scanlon.
There's been a few hits from behind from Clarington that haven't been looked at, so tempers are going to flare, especially with the score and what's going on with the game.
Well, Tommy Scanlon has been jawing pretty much each game he's been at. I was kind of hoping he would jaw in the Nova Scotia game at Brandon Sanderson just to see how that one would work its way out, but it was not to be, as he was.
I'm gonna say it. Go on record right now and say pound for pound. I don't think anybody will take Tommy here.
Well, I don't want to stand against his shot, either the over the shoulder one or the overhand right. I don't want any piece of that. As we're back to live action, 7 minutes on the board for Tommy Scanlon, who's also got the game misconduct. As the Green Gaels set up, they do leave one man, Riley Palmer, up top for the safety valve. Pulls into the corner, and the energy kind of sucked out of the building a little bit as Eames picks up.
At this point, Seneca War Chiefs are going to have to score a man down. That's just the way it is.
Still 4 minutes left on that major. 1 goal gone from it as Fields gets over the over and back line. Got a Calgary Chill fan right in front of us looking for a seat, and there aren't any.
Whoa!
There it is from the outside. Fields.
Connor Fields with the rocket from way out. Like I said, they got to score a man down.
5th goal of the game. There's a howitzer from outside from Connor Fields. We talked about his shot earlier on. Well, Scanlon said there's 5 guys who hit 100.
Yeah, he's one of them.
So Fields will be one. Beaver's probably another one. Marvin Curry, Larson Sundown. Who would the other one be? Whitcomb, maybe?
No, not Whitcomb.
Or was that 5?
Maybe Brendan White.
Haven't seen a lot from him in this tournament, but
I would say Brendan White is one of our most accurate shooters.
Fernandez trying to thread the needle, going to the corner, but he'll take the goal as some more gesturing after the fact. Fernandez backs away from trouble before the celebration begins. As Jeff Fernandez has a pair now. And that'll take the 3 minutes off the board, although
takes minute
Mohawk.
3.
Well, the 3:03.
Clean shot.
Jonah Mohawk comes out of the box. The 3:03 will come off the board as One goal went off of the major as they scored as the arm was in the air. That's the second one off the major that just comes in now.
I think it's a whistle. I think it's and a whistle.
Well, he has to serve the full 5 minutes plus dead ball. So
Yeah, it's back on 5-on-4.
for the next 5.5 minutes. There were 7 minutes in penalties assessed to Tommy Scanlon, as it looked like 5 for rough and an additional 5 for rough, but I guess we misinterpreted that from Neil McDonald.
Nice save, nice save.
Far side, another
Nice
one
grab.
that goes low. Something could be coming here for Seneca. Zach Bryant, the only man back, and with reinforcements arriving, O'Shea Rogers will pull out. Back for Fields, though. He goes around the corner. And nice recovery, though, by Bryant.
There it is.
This one rolling over the line. What a save from Bryce Tolmie. And we'll get a wipe down as
That was a good effort. That was a solid defensive effort.
He went
Saved
in
his
there.
goalie there.
And one thing Brad MacArthur mentioned to me earlier on in the tournament, probably get in trouble for saying it, but each team has their own dressing room here at the tournament, so he said they have the advantage of being the Ontario team, as that one does stay on the correct side of the line.
The other night when the Seneca War Chiefs were playing Orangeville, the ball literally, it looked like a putt-putt. It just rolled in so slowly after the goalie saved it.
But Brad MacArthur said they get the benefit of not having to get on a plane, not having to cross the country, anything like that. So he's got some friends that do emergency disaster rescue who set up an industrial-sized dehumidifier in their dressing room. They've got big fans that are drying out the equipment, and he said at least the humidity is gone from their room, that they can keep it locked up. So one of the advantages here for the Green Gaels, being so close to home.
One of the team owners, Charlie Scanlon, he brought 3 of his large bounce house blowers, and they're working magic.
I've seen those. I've seen the other day. It was hilarious. It was actually shooting up the one guy's shorts, the leg of his shorts. So
Gotta have some fun.
well, I think that was out of necessity, as like we said, it's just hot, sweaty mess literally everywhere as we roll into JVI After Dark territory. But Larson Sundown stopped from the outside. Here's the shot. Liam Wynn hasn't been tested all that much here.
Larson Sundown he plays for OCC. Lost to the championship against Geneseo, which has Giovanni and Jonah Mohawk on them. Also played for the Arrows at the beginning of the season, the Six Nations Arrows Junior A club.
From up top, Connor Fields, another Albany guy, comes in. Is Wynn there, able to make the save?
You know, another thing, too, that I want to say is with the Seneca War Chiefs, we play in the Cattaraugus Community Center, and we have it's a multi-million-dollar facility, and a lot of our games that we play on is turf. We don't play in like the OLA games where there's a lot of, it's concrete. Almost every field and every team we play has the NLL-style turf. It's kind of an adjustment for us. Last couple weeks we were practicing at the Gillette Arena, also located in Irving, which has the old-fashioned concrete floor.
Pick and roll. They were putting those in on demand yesterday against Nova Scotia, but not here against the Green Gaels, as Ethan Schott picks up. Goes to the far side, a few big whacks.
There's a solid defense, solid loose ball in Clarington.
Riley Palmer backs away. Pair of fives now as Connor Fields spying him. Clarington shot clock down to 3 as Palmer will concede the possession.
Almost like a hockey icing there.
And we get another wipe. Close to the crease, the minor player back out again. New towel tonight, the blue and white.
The Nova Scotia colors.
The Let us know who you think the 3 stars of the game should be. Tweet us at JBI Video. Use the hashtag 3 stars.
Who would be your pick? Who's your pick right now?
Big games, I think, from Jeremy McWaters, Adam Peroni, hat-trick. Zach Bryan on both ends of the floor for the Green Gaels, but
I'm gonna say Clarington's goalie, Liam Wynn. He's been standing tall.
I was gonna mention Troy Benedict since he came in just those 2 goals as well. If we're looking at Seneca players, Tommy Scanlon had 2 power play goals and an assist, but I don't think he'll be on that list anymore.
A dark star.
A lot of people I could put on that list from other games that we've called, not necessarily this one, but maybe something to consider later on down the line.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to sponsor the Dark Star Award.
I might have to think about that. I might have to think about that one.
Of course, one more day of coverage. Sponsorship still available. Visit jvisportsnetwork.com and contact Gary or Ryan for Super Sunday, a battle for gold. On medal day, as this one's lifted, length of the floor, Peroni with 3 goals already, maybe the goal of the tournament, shooting from his back.
Yeah, that was just beautiful. It was again, not giving up. That's all it is. It's just effort.
What a fantastic display of lacrosse we've seen all week long.
Oh, nice fake.
Oh, over the top Fields.
He bit hard on that one. Got to get the ball on the other end, 5 seconds.
This was the topic of conversation coming in for Seneca as this one rolls away from Wynn. Sundown, a couple players bump into him, still hanging on though, and Wynn collapses. Oh, what a recovery from Wynn, helped by his defense though.
Yeah, he saved him in the last minute there.
Topic of conversation was, how does a extremely solid team of field players translate inside the box? We know they've got box experience as well, junior B, but a lot of these guys playing on field. This shot goes
for
through.
Clarington?
For Seneca.
Well, actually, we have a lot of box. Our box in our local area is it's becoming stronger and stronger each year, and I think it's a testament with the War Chiefs showing up to the finals every year for the past 3 years since their inauguration. I mean, I can't really think of any other junior team, A or B, that has been able to come in their first year and go to the championship game. I mean, they lost to Six Nations in the first one in a gold game, and then last year against Akwesasne, and then this year we'll see what happens.
It's a hill to climb.
Yeah,
right now 8 goals.
The minor league that we have out there is called the short is the NAMLA. It's the Native American Minor Lacrosse Association. It's where a lot of the players come up through here.
We've been talking to a lot of the coaches about their minor systems as a big Benedict rebound comes out, and is that Peroni again, who was right there, the red and white gloves are actually Nick Ribka.
Yeah, Peroni's got the hat trick here.
Peroni with 3 already, a big game for McWaters. That's just a big Troy Benedict rebound. Here's Fields. Back again, a number of spin moves in tight.
Oh! Woo! I'm a little more excited. It's my brother.
I was going to say, there's your boy, Gutch Stalinas. Gutch, pardon me. We'll watch the replay here.
That's his. That's one of his favorite moves. Far side, short side. Far side fake, short side goal. And you're about to watch it. Far side, short side. There it is.
This will be a good look here. Somebody in the crowd yelled crease. I think the official's going to block the view. Yeah. But it is 14-6 now as Seneca needs one of their come-from-behind runs like the one they put together somehow against Clarington. Big collision there. And a penalty and more. This Fields.
These Clarington guys like to take cheap shots.
That was Adam Peroni. That was one of the comments in the chat room as well. An elbow against the Green Gaels, and then a roughing penalty against Seneca, so should be 4-on-4. Seneca will get the ball, and I imagine 5 against the Green Gaels and 2 against Seneca.
Only 2, wow.
I didn't know you could get a 2-minute elbowing call. Learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, they had some unique new calls in this tournament.
But it will be 4-on-4, 8.5 minutes, as now they've changed the score clock to 5 on the Clarington side of the ball. That's what the delay was, making sure that was.
Oh, it was a 5-minute.
That was corrected. The signal was elbowing, which I've always thought was only a 5-minute major. As Fields over the top, he'll flip down to the crease, and I don't know what. The ref thought about it.
That was a clean goal.
Ooh. That toe was right close on takeoff.
Larson Sundown.
Referee Pollock had to think about it a little bit. Watch the launch point on the far side.
Goal.
Arms going up, arms going for the washout.
He's going for the workout. He's going for the workout. A little bit of aerobics.
Our Smoking Joe's replay in the corner. And I think it's going to be wind this time that's going to block our view, but.
Right here it is, another view here.
Here we go.
I can almost say it's a hit from behind too. Look at right there across the back.
That foot is okay. That's the one I was concerned about.
It's clean.
Was the takeoff foot, but if that's what we're going with, then that looks to be okay.
Good goal. How long until you think juniors got replays?
Well, we've been talking about that, and it just, Junior B, there's so many teams across the league, and you have about 5 or 6 games a night, so it's got to be enough camera crews at the same level that can ensure to do it, because if you can't do it for everybody, someone could get knocked out of the playoffs because they got a call that just happened to be in a building that got overturned one night.
Yeah. A lot of these team owners and these GMs, they work very hard, and it costs a lot of money. I mean, this is it's Junior B, but it's a business. War Chiefs halfway there.
They've put it down to 7 now, 14-7, 4-on-4. That was Larson Sundown most recently. As it's to the far side, a big whack on the stick, but corralled by Connor McGee, who will slow down, and we've got a penalty coming. Was it for the slash?
I'm going to say against Connor Fields.
As Liam Wynn will go off. Fields was involved in that most recent skirmish that sent these 2 players to the penalty box, the elbowing call against Peroni.
This is one part I hate about all sports, football, lacrosse, is guys that don't want to play.
The delay.
Yeah.
The stall tactic.
Yeah, let's just play the game.
Shot clock winds its way down. And Fields over to have a word with the official. As Riley Palmer was letting time tick off the major penalty, of course, as it'll be a Green Gale power play here. 13 seconds, we'll go back to 4-on-4. As the Seneca player will come out of the box. Starting up top with Bryant. Far side, down into the corner now. Green Gaels setting up. Fernandez on this side. He keeps motioning that he doesn't want the ball, at least not yet.
Well, with 6 minutes, it's going to be a time management because the War Chiefs can just come in bursts.
Well, as we said, we saw that against Coquitlam the other night as Fernandez gets hauled down on his way to the net. Loose ball scoots free, picked up by the War Chiefs. As you said, Derek, 6 minutes left to go here. Period number 3. Seneca trailing by 7. The first berth in our gold medal final tomorrow on the line as Sundown gets pushed aside. Over the top to the man on the crease.
Nice save, nice save.
Marvin Curry got filled in just as he took that shot. What?
Cleaning up in front of the in front of Troy from when other player kind of slid in. I think it was Fernandez.
It was a bit of a weird wipe down call. Kind of looked like party time. I don't know, but another thanks to Extreme Threads and Smoking Joe's for the support here today.
I haven't seen. You know what? I haven't seen no lacrosse players dab yet after a goal.
Yeah, I'm okay without that.
That seems to be the killer.
Yeah.
That seems to be. North Carolina's players did that twice. I think for the lacrosse championship. And Cam Newton.
There you go.
And it didn't work out for him.
So athletes, you're put on notice.
No dabbing.
Get rid of that. Von Harris had that in his bag of tricks a few times for the Oswegan Demons this year. Lucas Beaver has enough moves for everybody else. You don't need a dab. Green Gaels backing things up here late in their shot clock. Ribka bursts down the far boards, but will be Bryant launching it down into the screen in the end zone. And we've reached a bit of a stalemate here. Can Seneca pot them with time left on the clock before the Green Gaels run their shot clocks down until there's no time left? Beaver over for Chase Scanlon. Scanlon has it now, getting it down, bouncing on the toes. Is Mohawk in tight.
No way, come on. That was Larson Sundown again.
Looked like another big whack from Ethan Schott. And Fields came out of the box. He's still got 1 second left though.
He can't buy a goal on the crease.
There we go, the Smokin' Joe's replay. There was a second hop there, so we gotta just watch the timing a little bit. Oh, I don't know, that one's too close.
Yeah.
We've been commending the officials all tournament long, the fact that Terry King has assembled a crew from all across Canada, and it's actually been pretty consistent game to game. It's worked off the crease, Jeff Fernandez. Fernandez getting it back now, gets around one, passes it outside.
Great working the ball and the man down.
Far side for Connor Van Ryn.
Got to be quicker on the double. Just going to let Connor Fields wind up. I wouldn't do that.
Already seen it once today from Fields. Big time room. He elects not to shoot. Comes to this side for Salinas. Man on the crease. Shoots it off the side.
There's a fast break with the man out of the box.
Out of the box.
Peroni.
Got it.
Oh! Stuffed.
Saved by Benedict.
Couldn't tell if that was off the post or a save, but either way. That would have gave him 4.
Looking to pass in the crease. Salinas goes down in the middle, and we've got a Greengale player down and hurt, as it may be Bryce Tolmie. It is Bryce Tolmie, who's down right at the top of the fan, and oh no.
He's holding that left knee. Doesn't look good. I think when I think Gutch went down into it and he fell, turned sideways.
Seen this too many times in the game of lacrosse. A player that just collapses over themselves, and as they roll over, you see them grabbing that knee.
Those loose jump balls, that's where a lot of people can get hurt. Here it is. Here's a replay. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, his left knee caught Gutch's shoulder on the way down.
Yeah, you can even see it here as he comes off. Just a bad bounce there for Bryce Tolmie.
It's going to be a face-off on possession.
Who will limp down the tunnel here. Already seen one of those again. We always keep going back to Jenna Nash from the Saskatchewan SWAT. And
she was fun to watch.
Fierce little well, I told her that. And saw her back in the concourse level, and she just kind of shrugged it off. She says, well, you got to be tough to score, don't you?
I seen her, I
like,
want to say it was against the Chill. She ripped one from the top, and she got laid out.
Yeah.
It went 5-hole.
Yeah. She was the talk of the tournament every time Saskatchewan hit the floor, of course, until I believe it was game number 2 for them where she went down with that knee injury.
I believe she tore her ACL is what she was telling some of the players.
Yeah, they were talking about that, and she was talking about playing today. Yesterday she was talking about wanting to come back, and I guess they reevaluated her this afternoon and said no dice, but...
Well, apparently her cup is bigger than some of the guys here.
You're going to hear the name Jenna Nash again. You can be sure of that. Maybe even next year when the Founders Cup shifts to Saskatoon.
Oh, so the Saskatoon, huh? We were wondering where it was being held, if that had been announced.
Well, we've been talking about it, so if it hasn't been announced, guess what? Secret's out.
Oh, yeah.
So... interviewed Saskatchewan, a few of their coaching staff, and they're getting excited to host here as we're inside the last 2 minutes of play here in period number 3. A big-time run of transition goals in period number 2 for the Green Gaels. Big pick there, Salinas on his way to the crease. His pass to the far side. Bounces errant, and again, the full retreat from the Green Gaels as Gutch Salinas falling on the far side. Palmer.
He's got an aggravated knee that's been kind of bothering him the past couple games.
Probably won't help anything, pardon me, as he jogs off now. Palmer from behind his own net will dump it into the corner and back up into the screening again. 1:06 now as the clock is down. Coming up next, our prime time match. We're 53 minutes away from opening face-off between the Orangeville Northmen and the Calgary Chill. Northmen fans hoping that there's some seats available for that afterwards, as this place
it's pretty packed.
Had filled in nicely for Seneca, who traveled well throughout this tournament, and obviously the Green Gaels, who did the same.
Oh,
there's a big slip there. 2 Seneca players take each other out. 35 seconds left as the Gaels.
Yeah, some classless fans clapping at guys falling down.
As we work in the corner, 6 seconds on the shot clock. As that protective screening better get ready. Here comes another ball into it. He's launched down the floor. 17.6 for Seneca. And that will do it for semifinal number 1 as the Green Gaels.
Solid game by Clarington. Solid game.
Will be the first team to advance. Seneca is 6 on the field. So one last retreat for the Green Gaels, and their fans appreciative of the effort. They'll move on. And we'll find out in a few hours' time if they get one more crack at the Orangeville Northmen or if they'll meet the Calgary Chill.
Congratulations to Clarington, the coaching staff, and the owners. Played a solid game. We got to get you guys to come out to our arena sometime.
That sounds like fun.
Maybe we should drop a seed there. We got to get the Founders Cup out there.
I want to take a shot at 10 o'clock. That's what I want to do.
We can arrange that.
Maybe ride the zip line. I don't know. Can I shoot from the zip line? That'd be sick.
You know, that would be one of those YouTube things, you know.
If I score from the zip line at 10 o'clock and the fireworks go off,
you deserve fireworks.
I'm retiring. I'm retiring. That's it. Of course, that's all out at Smokin' Joe's. Our thanks for their support today, along with Extreme Threads, back for day number 2 for them. As we head into Super Sunday, the run for the gold. The Green Gaels will face either the Orangeville Northmen or the Calgary Chill tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, here in Orangeville. As Larson Sundown named the player of the game, we had him for 2 goals actually, 1 4-on-4 down the stretch. I think Troy Benedict gets a little bit robbed there, but he was named yesterday, so share the wealth around a little bit.
Tommy was named second time in a row, and he made Mason come out. He brought Mason out.
Yeah, that's right. We saw that. That was a pretty good gesture there.
Yeah.
I
got to go with Wynn or Peroni. Well, Peroni with the elbow and kind of took his chances out.
Connor Van Ryn.
Nice.
Got things started with a couple big goals and a few assists as well. Named the official player of the game. And this is.
Have you seen the MVP balls?
They're pretty sick, eh?
Yeah, they're nice. They're very nice.
I've seen them from about this far away. That's
no. You gotta see. You gotta see them up close.
I'll have to track somebody down. Get Larson to come up and say hi to us, will you?
I will.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta have to give him a little time. It's gonna be a little emotional.
Yeah, definitely not the spot that Seneca wants to finish, but you can see they tied period number 3, but after that huge run in the second, Green Gaels were already up. It's 14-7. Your final score managing just 6 shots in that period. 40-27, your final period number. And a lot on the Kentucky side. Most of those going the way of the game of conduct.
Excellent.
We now move to our 3-star selection. Up here with the booth. And here they come, a few Green Gaels players, including our player to watch, Zach Bryant, who had a pretty good game, both offensively and defensively.
Yes. Solid. Old school. Back and forth.
There you go. Second star, Troy Benedict.
Again.
Player of the game. Has another great game for Benedict coming on in relief. Stopped the bleeding a little bit, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. He was good down the stretch, though. As the Green Gaels salute the Ontario fans, and Adam Peroni, despite the elbow, great offensive performance. The goal of the tournament, Ovechkin style, from his bat.
Hands down.
My goodness.
Hands down.
As he helped send the Green Gaels on to the gold medal final. Who will their opponent be? Either the Orangeville Northmen or the Calgary Chill. That game comes your way 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 48 minutes from now. We'll say so long until then. On behalf of Spencer Tangway, Garrett Chu, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much for having me.
And
Appreciate
our thanks again to Smokin' Joe's and Extreme Threads for providing free coverage today. Prime time match comes your way next from day number 5 of the 2016 Founders Cup here on the JBI Sports Network.